woman sits silent out in front of Borders on University Avenue. People walk by. Loose rags tremble in this morning of December. People walk by. And through the years, her shivers have adapted the ability to conserve energy. So she shivers silently. And those shivers are her bulging spinal cord silently pleading transparent winter messengers. Her body amidst them like falconry. People walk by. People walk by. Exchanges life from the elements like currency sent out into the far reaches of winter's sunrise. And that's how she survives without insulation. For you see, she is rich in reverberations, and the reverberations return to her in split seconds, bringing with them the energy stored in all of life's senses. They take her trembles and return them to her as hope. People walk by. People walk by. They take the fragments of color from the overcast sky and return them to her as warmth. They take her stench and return it to her as sustenance. People walk by. People walk by. People, return to her, please. She needs you. She's now silent, scentless, and see-through. And whichever woman you are, as a student, I know that at Stanford it's hard to see you because here we hear so much about the starving and displaced refugees in Kenya. But what about the homeless on University Avenue? And I don't know about you, but to me, it's pretty fucked up that at Stanford University, our conception of community seems to be constrained and bound to the circular space enclosed by Campus Drive. And this paved circle is resting on our shoulders loose, like a noose ready to hang us with a rope that dangles to one sole concept of charity. And that's charity at a distance. And yet I love how excited we get to organize clubs to help the needy, to send clothing and food and paper money long distances to the less fortunate. But what about the homeless on University Avenue? It's as if the necessary postage was a badge of need, and miss, you haven't got enough stamps, so we're not going to feed you. And that's what it feels like to me at this school, as I walk around this campus like a boy lost in a zoo, and I see the flyers protesting the genocide in Darfur, and yeah, they make me care and remind me to try and love, only at a distance. But more than anything, those flyers taunt me like a caged humanitarian, because while I can protest the Summer Olympics, I can't reach out through the laminated paper and touch them. And I will rely on the wisdom of a much smarter man when I say that love means being there for somebody. So please, open your ears to the silent shivers on University Avenue. They are all around you and right there. Because while gifts may show we care, our presence is our greatest charity.